it's really important that we talk about the incredible successes, the great opportunities here in Arizona. We have tremendous assets within the state of Arizona, and it's important that we communicate that to the world.
With no seismic activity, no tornadoes, no hurricanes, affordable, reliable power, a well-educated workforce, low taxes, and a legislative environment that's conducive to business, when CyrusOne made the decision to relocate and open a Western U.S. operation, Arizona was our obvious choice.
In addition, the cost of living in Arizona is very reasonable and in the Phoenix area. Compared to a lot of other high-tech areas, new families can come in, they can purchase a home almost immediately. So it's really a benefit to moving into the state of Arizona and living in Arizona.
Entrepix is here for a number of reasons, specifically from a business standpoint. There's a very good concentration of semiconductor qualified people in the Phoenix area. If you look at the lifestyle, the Southwest lifestyle, it's very conducive and conducive to doing business. It's very casual by nature, which makes it very straightforward. It's also easy, no nonsense to get things done.
We're real pleased to be able to do our business here in the Tempe, Arizona area. There's great infrastructure, lots of freeway systems here in Arizona, in the Phoenix area, so the commutes aren't too bad, notwithstanding us being a large city. We have obviously great weather here in Arizona is one of the main draws. It does get hot in the summer, but there's lots to do in the summer to keep wet and cool. There's lots of rivers and lakes. And then of course, if it is a little hot in the summer, we enjoy about 8 months of just truly delightful weather. Makes it a great place to live.
Tucson has been a very attractive city for both hiring and retaining talented people because of the climate, culture, and lifestyle here.
So we started the company back in 2000 in Irvine, California, and business climate was tough, and with the help of Jim Wyant, who was the dean at the time of the Optical Science College, led us to come out here, encouraged us to come out here and invested in our business. We came out to Tucson, and there's so many engineers out here, especially optical engineers. Plus there's a lot of companies that manufacture optics and optics-related equipment. It was very easy for us to come here to get set up and start producing our interferometers. So we have about 40 people that we employ here directly, but I'm sure we create many more jobs than that because most of our parts are sourced right here in Tucson. We have a couple vendors up in Phoenix, but majority of our parts come from Arizona, and I think it's a good Arizona story.
Our business model is about distributing and manufacturing locally. However, we have found in Arizona an environment, a very, very good climate and business environment for us to continue headquartering here. Collaborations with governments and partnerships, and also the ability to attract talent from the quality of life that our employees can have here as opposed to other markets. And Arizona itself is starting many companies that are recruiting a lot of talent from other traditional startup markets.
Many good things could be said about Southern Arizona's access to a great workforce. We have highly talented and hardworking people. The average tenure of Zygos employees here in Tucson is of 7 years.
So originally, 12 years ago, I moved here with my wife and family. She's from Phoenix. And I fell in love with Scottsdale, so we moved here for the climate, for just the pace of life. But when I started the company, I wanted to keep it local, and this is our third office here. We moved in about 2 years ago, and it's the landmark Henkel building in North Scottsdale, and we got a great opportunity to move into the top floor here, and we jumped at it, and I couldn't be happier.
So Involta chose Arizona, and Tucson in particular, because Arizona is a unique state in terms of providing IT services to the country. Arizona has great growth in the IT industry. We have lots of talent here, very high education. So, we find that many of the IT services companies, development groups, etc., are moving to Arizona from areas like Silicon Valley, where the cost of real estate, the cost of overhead and operating a data environment and development environment is very, very expensive. Case in point, Apple has now opened up a 1.3 million square foot data center in Mesa area of Phoenix. So Arizona is being recognized more and more year after year as the place to come if you're going to operate an IT organization. So with that, we've chosen to build in Tucson and support that market.
Arizona's value proposition to businesses and technology companies is that within a 10-hour drive, you can access 65 million consumers. That's an important value proposition for businesses as they're looking at areas in which to locate their operations.